MD Prepper here, doing my review of my brand new Mossberg 500 just in case in Sandstorm. Mossberg's proprietary Duracoat style desert camo here. Now let me go ahead and first give a disclosure. I am not a fan of pistol grip only shotguns. I've had one before, had a Persuader Cruiser back in the day. Recoil sucks, but I did think this gun was worth purchasing. I don't generally think that the just-in-case kit is the best idea out there. I thought it was overpriced for what you get. I didn't think it was as versatile as a setup as you could have had for the money, but I got this for a steal. I got this plus the tube for $250, so could not pass that up. Actually, it was $249 if you see the sticker there on the pistol grip that I just left on there for cool factor for the moment. So let me go ahead and say the good parts about this shotgun and other stats on it. It's a Mossberg 500. Tried and true, one of the best shotguns out there, reliable as heck. Does the job, does it all the time. It's going to work for you forever. It's an 18-inch barrel. Standard little bead front sight up here. If you see that right there, nothing special. You've got 18.5-inch barrel. Standard little forward grip on it. This is empty right there. It will take 2 3/4 and 3-inch magnums. It will have 5+1 of the 2 3/4. You lose a little bit with the 3-inch magnums. Overall length is 28 3/4 inches, is what I've read. It's 5.5 pounds overall, unloaded, as you see it here with the pistol grip on it. It has the standard tang safety of most of your Mossberg 500s out there. Release over there. Comes with sling swivel studs there and there, if you see that. So I bought this from a local dealer that I've done a lot of business with over the years. They always tend to have something at the sale, at the shows that is quite the sale. They had this one left. They'd left it in the back, forgotten they even had it. Used as their floor model for quite some time and just misplaced it, apparently, what the story goes. So this is not in perfect condition. It has a few little dings on it just from handling at the shows. See that right there? Just some mild stuff throughout, nothing major. Again, if I carry this thing and use it for 6 months, it's going to be in that shape or much, much worse. So for $250, I thought this was a steal. Gives the ability to upgrade it if I need to, do whatever I want to without having to feel too bad about it. So, like I said, it's a Mossberg 500, which is great. Ultra reliable, reasonably priced at the $250 range. Again, like I say, at $400, this is just not worth it. Let's talk about the just-in-case concept here. I like this Duracoated style finish. I'm not really a fan of the desert camo, but as far as the just-in-case setup goes, I think this is probably the best one they got out of there, the first generation ones, just because the corrosion resistance of this for the price. The black one and the green tube with the survival can is just worthless. It's a standard shotgun. Why not just buy a standard Mossberg shotgun? You don't get anything special. This has got some corrosion resistance. If I'm going to bury it, if I'm going to carry it around out in the woods and not use it much, keep it in the rafters of my cabin, something like that, this is going to be okay. Desert camo, again, not thrilled with. Wish they had a woodland camo, something like that for this coating, but for the price I can't complain. Now, the benefits of this just-in-case kit, I'm just talking about the shotgun itself. The only benefits you get from this is you get a very compact and lightweight shotgun. Shotguns are great for self-defense. They're a very versatile weapon. This is short. It is reasonably lightweight. It's easy to carry around. You could put this in a duffel bag or, you know, strapped to a backpack, any number of items to carry this thing around easily, okay? So you get a compact, very deadly weapon, very effective weapon. That's the only benefit you get, the only one. Everything else is negatives, quite frankly, and I hate to say that, but it's true. You lose on recoil reduction. This thing is a beast when you fire it. I don't care if you're firing birdshot, reduced recoil buckshot, whatever you're firing, it hurts. It hurts a lot. 5 rounds out of this, you're probably done for the day. You might come back for another 5 later in the shooting session and then you're done. So this is very, very uncomfortable to shoot, okay? I'm an average sized guy with average sized hands. I'm not terribly sensitive to recoil. I can usually handle most things. I don't like shooting this with any kind of load. Full-on buckshot is, I don't say it's impossible, but your follow-up shots are so slow. I'd recommend reduced recoil with this, but for buckshot, if that's what you're going to shoot for self-defense. Slugs, God almighty, couldn't imagine doing that. So, just hurts too much. Other negatives about this. Well, the pistol grip and the safety switch. This has a tang safety, which is great if you're shooting a standard stock. I think that's great for ambidextrous use. I think that's perfect for a standard buttstock on a shotgun. But for something with a pistol grip, it's awful. You got to reach up here to flip it on and off. A lot of travel distance. I don't like that. Especially if you did have a stock on this with a pistol grip. That might get in the way and slow you down notably. So don't like that at all. Sling swivels could take or leave. I don't know if I need a sling on a gun like this. I might play around with it. Other items that are not good about this, ammo capacity. You've only got what's in the gun. You don't have any extra on the gun as it comes. A side saddle sure as heck would be nice for some extra ammo for a just-in-case shotgun that you need to grab and use. You may have whatever load up you've got in here. Well, you may need to change that load up. Having a side saddle with some buckshot or some birdshot or breaching rounds or whatever you might need just in case would be nice. So had this come with a side saddle, that would have been a big plus. Other things about this, again, the compactness is great, but recoil is awful, and accuracy, because it's a pistol grip, suffers tremendously. You're not going to be able to hit anything easily beyond self-defense ranges. 5, 7, 10 yards, something like that, you're probably okay. But trying to sight this thing, trying to grab just that bead up front with only your pistol grip back here, it's hard to get a sight on it, basically. If you have a good cheek weld on your buttstock, not so bad with the bead sight, so it kind of suffers greatly. Firing, a lot of recoil and getting back on target. This loses the versatility of bird hunting and deer hunting and varmints and other things. Could you shoot a pheasant on the wing with this? You could try. You might hit him. I'd rather have a buttstock on a gun if I'm going to try that. So, shooting a deer with a slug, forget it. You might be able to get lucky, but might not want to take the chance. It's drilled and tapped, so you could put optics on it, but again, considering what this is, a waste of time and money. The bead sight up front for a standard shotgun with standard buttstock is fine. With this, I think it's lacking. I might want to add one of those little high-vis clip-on True Glows that I've got on one of my other ones. That's a lot better overall. Another thing I want to say about the safety, just to jump back to that, if you're going to go pistol grip only, which I don't necessarily recommend, the 500 setup here with the tang safety is not the way to go. What you want is a crossbar safety down here, like on the Mossberg Maverick. If you're going to make your own version cheap of this, I'd buy a Mossberg Maverick at Academy Sports or somewhere like that for 180 bucks, slap a pistol grip on it for 20 bucks, and you've got a much more usable tool. Same ammo capacity, same reliability. You don't get the cool finish, but whatever. But it's much easier to manipulate down here if you're going to run pistol grip. So there's that. Like I said, I hate to say bad things about a Mossberg, but for the price point these guys were looking at for this, I just don't think it went over real well. Folks may like them and all. I got no problem with the idea of bearing and cacheting a firearm if you want to do that, but this is not the one I'd want to be pulling out in a pinch. If I'm going to have a just-in-case weapon, I want it to be versatile and do a lot with it. As it stands, the only thing this is good for, at least the only thing it has any bonus points for, is in-close self-defense due to its compactness and lightweight, etc., concealability. Other than that, it loses all the versatility of a shotgun, so a folding stock, something like that, might be a benefit. Might have one of those on order. Might see that coming up. I'm going to do some videos on upgrading this thing. Now, if I paid $400 for this thing, or $450, upgrading it sounds crazy. You should have gone back and bought the shotgun you really wanted. For $250, I'm going to spend some cash on it and make this a true just-in-case shotgun. I'm not going to add too much to it, not going to make it the ultimate tactical shotgun out there, but I'm going to make it good enough, especially for a just-in-case mentality, which is what this is for. But like I say, it's a reliable firearm, just like every other Mossberg 500. Love the shotgun overall, but darn that recoil. Anyway, thought you might find this useful and interesting. Indy Prepper out.